Hi guys, it's your beautiful girl Stacy here. It's been long, but hey, I'm right here. So today I just came for stories. Do you know things happen in life that you don't want to talk about, but when you get to realize that somebody else have been in your situation, you say, oh, now I can laugh about it. So just a grasp. This thing happened when it has happened like in 3 different occasions. So there's this time that I was just from the village. I'd come to Nairobi. So the very first place I knew in Nairobi was River Road, because that's where my uncle had picked me. So if you could ask me to have some meetup, I'd suggest let's meet at River Road. I knew everywhere in River Road. Oh, the village girl had just arrived, but knew everywhere in River Road. So that's where we link up. So it happened that I met her girlfriend. Now she was a Nairobian. You just understand Nairobians. They know like almost everywhere in the city. So this babe tells me like, hey, girl, I want to show you where you can be shopping your stuff or whatsoever. She knew almost everywhere in Nairobi. So why not? Our first point for this particular incident. Okay, she took me to Ngara. We shopped. Went back home. It was so beautiful. In fact, I love Nairobi. I was even wondering why people say that Nairobi is bad or whatsoever. Everything was good. Yeah, the first shoes I bought with my own money were 50 shillings. They were so beautiful. Oh, I disposed them later. I don't know why I did dispose them, but I had promised not to dispose them because they did remind me of my village life. Like I was just from the village, but I could afford a shoe. I did. They were 50 shillings, but very beautiful. Then I got some skirt going at 30 and a top at 20. I was having 150, so I spent 100 shopping, then 20 shillings back home, and 30 I ate watermelon. It was so beautiful from being a first time in Nairobi. Then Babes comes again and tells me, baby girl, I want to show you where to. Now I want to give you some life hacks, like you can be getting foodstuffs, groceries, whatsoever, at cheaper price. So she takes me to the streets of Nairobi. You understand this place near Mudurwa? Mudurwa, KPCU area. When coming to where side the Easy Coach, yeah, those Easy Coach. But nowadays there's a bus company there called Inner Coach. The Inner Coach offices, they have their parking right there. So we get to go there. There's also a market there called Marikiti whatsoever. So we get there. We just take a stroll first. We go down to Marikiti, sites of Mudurwa, then we get to come back. On coming back, we see some good oranges. They were very much appealing. By that day, we had 100 shillings left with us. Like after coming to town, we were left with 100 shillings. The both of us, the 2 of us. It was just 100 for the 2 of us. So we see some oranges. They're indicated there. 50 shillings. So we hand this lady, she's a grown woman, like just a grandma. We hand her the 100 shillings, then we pick the oranges. Then she refuses to give us the balance, telling us that no, the oranges are 100 shillings. At where can you find such good oranges at 50 shillings? Don't you use common sense? Blah blah blah. Like mambo mingi. I was quite irritated. Do you know I was still from the village and the village was still in me? I wanted to explode. Then my girlfriend tells me, no, relax. I think there were some spirits that just came from heaven and even cooled me down, because I was, you know how we fight in the village, like we don't care. In the village you have to be strong. So I was still strong. I didn't know somebody like me, somebody wants to like cling onto my money. It was not possible. This was a big woman. Somebody should be responsible, but she never had any sense. That lady, that grandma never had sense. How do you do that? Somebody tells you that, no, I can't afford that. Let me just have my money back. You are refusing. Now do you know that he only has this money left with him or her? Like in our scenario, we only had 100, then you take it. My dear, let me tell you the story of our life. I hated Nairobi that particular day. I hated Nairobi that particular day. We walked until there's a lady who was also selling some bananas just across the road past Tungara. Now we seriously walked. She saw us, we were so tired. Then akatuliza, what's wrong? We never had phones. My dear, I wish I knew. That was the very first time I hated Nairobi and everything in Nairobi. I didn't love Nairobi. How can you, like, you are a mother, you are also seeing this, can you just imagine if this was your child that someone is doing such a thing to? How will you feel? Ata utuna. I felt bad. By there I didn't react. I wanted to react, but my girlfriend and also maybe just the spirits from heaven told me not to, but I cursed that. I told her just right there, point blank, that you will suffer until you get to your grave. You will suffer with your generation. I hope she suffers still today, even her generation. We walked, like seriously, if somebody doesn't meet like your standards, allow this person, let them breathe. It is not like to ask for your money back. It's not a sin. So I really felt bad. I cursed that woman. I hope she suffers to date. So that I watch not to come to that Marikiti Mudurwa KPCU area again unless something is just happening. But I watch not to come. So something again comes in during Corona. We had gone there as a family, now the three of us. I was sending some parcel back home. After sending the parcel, just that's easy coach. While coming down, still again that KPC where Bishop Margaret Wanjiru's church is, Jesus Teaching Ministry and whatsoever, the inner coach whatsoever, while going to Marikiti Mudurwa, we see some passion. Now this is also a lady, a grandma. Hey, I hand 200 shillings to her. The passion one were 100. Do you know this woman said that I did not give her even a shilling. I did not give her money. Anyway, I wanted to react, but something told me she's a useless and a dumb. She's already cursed. I looked at her and I just saw some curses in her. By there, do you cling on somebody's money? And I always said that that's what they do. That's what they do. So I also get irritated. That day I was so mad. I was so mad. But I think that there's just something that always tell me, don't do it. Because if I react, I wanted to react. Then by then iliambiwa, they always come together. Even the lady next to her was like, you know ni kama grandma yako hizi danganya. Like, how is she not lying when I gave her the money? Am I now lying? Where's my money? The money that I had. I felt irritated. I vowed again not to go there. Another third incident, now 2022. While traveling home, I was very late in the evening. We had booked for some night travel. So I see some onions. This man is Aluo. He is in his 40s. He's a family man, that is. You should be responsible. You should have some respect in you. Like, how do you sell spoiled the onions? Do you know I bought onions, they were 100 each, 3 bunches of onions. Or in 3 bunches of onions, only three onions, pieces of onions were good. The rest were not good. How do you do that? This is a woman. Somebody should have, who should have even nyadi, some pride. Like, how do you sell spoiled onions? You are a Luo, for crying out loud. You are a man, you are a father. Who is the fatherhood in you? Like, what? Show some responsibility, at least be different. You are a man, you are not a woman. Something should be left for women. How do you sell spoiled onions and you are a man? If it is your wife that bought the spoiled onions or your daughter bringing them home, how would you feel? So we get to realize that the onions are spoiled when we are in the car. But for me, I still refuse. I say, maybe it's just a smell because that place is always not well kept. So I only get to realize about the spoiled onions while after reaching home. My dear, imagine carrying spoiled onions from Nairobi to a country. Even if it is beautiful, but I felt bad. Too good. I knew where he always stood, like where he was always selling at. He's selling from. There's a day I was in town. I went to Nairobi town. So I just told him off, like he sold me bad onions. I asked him, if it was your wife, how would you feel? If it was your daughter bringing you spoiled onions sold away from Nairobi, up country, how will you feel? I was like, oh, the onions were not bad, blah, 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 blah. A man. I was so ashamed. How do you do that and you're a man? It's not right. Not even a man. Anybody who is an adult, you should not be selling spoiled things for people, or like you are not just honest. God hates dishonesty. He even said that cursed is a man who uses the wrong skill. So I have decided to bring this story because I've finally healed. Do you know where I've healed? There's a day I saw somebody in the social media wrote that she bought a watermelon that was filled with matope. Hey. You're bringing curses to your families, guys. Even if you're a business person who is doing this, have some sense. Yeah, have some sense. It's just some little sense. It doesn't cost anyone to be honest in doing business. You'll even be blessed more. Then there's also another case I saw just today. A lady posted like it was in a cooking group. I'll attach the screenshots, like how people were talking. Guys, I've healed. I've decided to move on. Ooh, I was holding this to my heart, like I didn't know what to do. But it's not me alone. I thought it was only me that was facing such predicaments. It really made me hate those street ladies. In fact, anybody who is selling it doesn't matter in which city, in which town. If you are dishonest, may God never show you light in your life. You and your generation. By the way, just assume that scenario of us having 100 and having to work. Why it not for that lady that saw us? If she had not shown us mercy, like, can you walk from Nairobi to Githurai? Can you? If it was not for that lady, what could have we done? Like, this woman, why didn't she just fund us the money? Okay, this other woman who took my 200 shillings and said I didn't need. Why didn't she come? And she was telling you, I have a lot of money, I can't steal from you. She's an old grandma, somebody's grandma or somebody's wife, coming to the streets to steal from people. You are not ashamed. You are bringing curses to your family. I cursed all of them. By the way, I forgot to curse the man that sold me onions. But may he not have peace with his family. You can't do wrong and expect to be blessed. Even if you think you are blessed, like you are selling, you are having profits, my dear, you will sell in the streets for eternity. Nothing good will come in your lineage. Let me tell you. Because it's not only me. I saw people crying. That lady posted that, they refused to give her the onions she had picked. I don't know, it was onion sauce, the potatoes that she had bought. Then again, they refused with their money. They went ahead and tore her, tore her bag. Like, who does that? Like, don't you see that you're bringing curses to your family and your entire bloodline? It's not right. Like, let's just do the right things in the right way. We don't owe you, you don't owe us. We are just transacting. So let you not be gaining while we are paying. Imagine somebody, you don't give this person her onions, you tore her bag, you also refuse to give her money. Who does that? Like, are you not ashamed? Everyone in that, I'll attach the screenshots. Everyone was saying, oh, those women are this, those men. It's not only women. I've said, even the men there. There's a comment there, someone said that, oh, if you try to outsmart them, they'll gang up against you and beat you. Are you not ashamed? Just imagine, like, calling somebody a thief because of her money. Are you not ashamed? It is your child that is a thief. You can't come and calling somebody a thief, blah, blah, blah. Who does that? Shame on you. Be ashamed. I think this thing should be aired in the media. It should be just aired in the media so that people, even there's a lady who suggested that people should boycott them so that their goods there get rotten and we see how they survive, because they've already made it in life. Somebody said that she picked some lemon. They were placed at a better price. Then after giving that woman to count that she can pay, the woman tells her, no, misifanyi biashara ya haraka. Why? Because she still want to con people with these her lemons in the evening. That's why she doesn't want to say. She's seeing like this lady has picked too much. Shame on you. Yeah, shame on you. Haya, another thing, there's also a lady who was saying that hata akiona wamenyeshewa kama paka huwa wahurumi. Even me, I don't. I just hope somebody else here doesn't. Because you're shameless. Your parents are shameless, irresponsible, disrespectful, dishonest. Shame on you. Like, who does that? You don't gain by making other people feel the pain. Be ashamed. Almost everyone that commented there, they were paining. Like, how do you go home laughing and eating, putting a food in the table with money that you've gotten through dishonesty? Ain't you ashamed? Don't you have some common sense, little sense? Like, how are you brought up? Even you are trying to show us that people who brought you up failed. You are old, but you are acting like a 2-year-old baby. Shame on you. Like, be ashamed. Guys, this thing have really been like irritating me for the longest time. But then the last time I bought from that man who sold me bad onions, I vowed not to get there again. Even like I don't want any referral. Let me just buy in the supermarket. I forgot. People were saying it is better you buy in the supermarket or just buy in the hood where you know. At least you can go back there and tell, no, you sold me bad tomatoes or bad onions. At least you'll say. Or just buy in the supermarket. They won't die now that they are cons. They'll con the innocent. Those innocent will also wise up and life will continue. As for me, I can't buy from those street people. That is something that happened to me in Nairobi. And it is not just in Nairobi. Okay, Nairobi, that place is worse. I know it's not just in Nairobi, but you who is doing business with sorts of dishonesty, shame on you. There's no profit. There's no good life in dishonesty. I know life is not a straight path, but you can't be laughing while others are paying, all in the name of you are a business person, conning people, like paying people so that you can enrich yourself. Shame on you. Then you'll be coming to shout that politicians are bad people when you are bad even yourself. You have to start down to show like you are somebody who can take responsibility, who can be trusted. Who trusts you now? Like me, at least I know that me and 100 others, we don't trust the KPCU guys, the area for Margaret Wanjiru Church. At least me and 100 others want to buy. My dear, I rain curses unto every family. Whoever that comes to the street to con people, even if you are conning somebody 10 shillings, may it never be well with you, my friend. May it never be well with you. You will struggle and nothing good will come from it. Even if you see anything, like you see something coming good, it won't last. Even if it lasts, you will be paining at night. Guys, I'm going to attach you the screenshot so that you can see. Anyway, today I've let it out. I hope that somebody else gets to learn not to be conned by those street ladies and men. Hapo area Mudurwa KPCU way on your way to Easy Coach offices. Be alert, guys. Don't be conned. The guy was don't tolerate the dishonest citizens.